What's going on, everybody? My name is Tomas. This video is a quick unboxing and first impressions of LG's new flagship device, the V20. Now, let's go ahead and get into unboxing this device, and then I'll give you my first impressions of this thing that LG sent me. And with that, I want to preface this video by saying that this is not a final production model, nor is this a full review of the device. That will come at a later date. LG was kind enough to send this out to me. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and crack into the LG V20. And to me, LG has done a fantastic job with presentation of your new device. So if this makes it to the final production model of packaging, you're really well off. I mean, it's really well designed. Here you have your fast charge enabled wall charger, and you get a USB-C cable, which is flat, so you're going to get less wrinkles and stuff in that and that type of thing within this. The LG V20 comes with a 3200 milliamp hour battery, which is removable, and that is a welcomed addition, as all major cell phone makers or manufacturers have kind of moved away from that. So there's the battery. Let's go ahead and hop into taking a look at the device. So as you lift up on this tab, it allows you to get a good grip on the device itself. You lift this tab up and you can pull the awesomeness out of the packaging. And I must say, this cell phone or smartphone feels really good in the hand. So let's go ahead and peel this stuff off. It's a very satisfying experience when you get a new device, and especially when you get to peel off the new plastic. So as we go ahead and throw this into the back of this device, we'll power it on and be the first boot and first impressions of the LG V20. All right, so this pre-production model came with an actual screen protector installed, and I'm gonna go ahead and leave it on there because I think that's quite an awesome addition to a cell phone, especially if you're really terrible at putting on screen protectors. And the V20 features a 1440 by 2560 resolution, and it's 5.7 inches, and that's also an IPS display, so that means you're going to have some excellent viewing angles, in addition to having tack sharp text, and anything you put on this display is going to look phenomenal. With that also being said, this display features a 513 PPI, and then the unique thing about the V series of LG's phones is that it has a second display. So there's a second display up at the top that is 160 by 1040 at the top. So even in that tiny display at the top, you're going to have some really sharp icons and names and all types of notifications and stuff like that. The Snapdragon 820 CPU in this device absolutely flies, and then you pair that with the Adreno 530, you're just going to have phenomenal performance in the LG V20. Not only do you have high specifications when it comes to CPU and GPU in the V20, but they also give you 4 gigabytes of RAM. So you're going to be able to multitask and play video games and all that type of stuff on this device, no problem. The V20 is pointed at creatives, so you're going to have software in this device that will allow you to capture some fantastic video in addition to audio. And now if you're an audiophile, this is probably the device that you want to be looking at, because the LG V20 has a lot of features when it comes to capturing audio and also enjoying audio on your device. We'll talk about those here in a moment. Now, the LG V20 is going to ship with Android's newest flavor, 7.0 Nougat, and this is the first non-Nexus device to ship with this awesome operating system, albeit it is skinned by LG's Optimus 5.0, and that's something you'll have to get used to. But you don't have to get used to it on Android, because you can just throw a launcher on this device and continue to function as usual. Optimus UI does not have an app drawer, and that's going to take a little bit of getting used to for me. But if I don't feel like getting used to it, I'm going to go ahead and throw a launcher on this and just continue to function as usual. The Wi-Fi capability of the LG V20 has the ABG and an AC, so you're going to be able to come home and connect, or go to work and connect to your Wi-Fi and get some fantastic speeds there. LG is trying to keep alive the needs of those individuals that require of them a removable battery, an IR blaster, all of that encapsulated in one device as it used to be in the past. Now, the LG V20 is probably the only device of the major manufacturers on market right now that provides you the option of a removable battery. With the V20, you have a fingerprint sensor in addition to a power button, so that serves twofold for when it comes to getting access to your device. The one complaint or one issue that I do have with it is that it's not recessed enough, and you have a difficult time, or you can have a difficult time locating it to unlock your device. You have to kind of fill around if you're not looking at the back of your device. The V20 offers a plethora of different options when it comes to the camera, or cameras I should say. It has a dual camera setup in addition to having dual LEDs and laser autofocus capabilities. The two cameras in the V20, the first one is the 16 megapixel f1.8 and the other is an 8 megapixel f2.4. And when it comes to capturing video, LG has opened up all of the controls in the stock camera app to where you can really take control or creative control over your videos and photography as well. Front-facing camera on the LG V20 is a 5 megapixel shooter with a really wide open aperture at f1.9. So LG has really got you covered when it comes to capturing things and sharing them with your friends or with social media. The LG V20 features a quad digital to analog converter, so you're going to be able to play back 24-bit audio in addition to capturing that as well. With that capability, you're going to be able to power some really awesome headphones, and then they also include a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. The connectivity within this is a USB-C, and with USB-C you're automatically provided fast charging. It has one down-firing speaker, which could be problematic when it comes to enjoying audio on the device itself without any kind of assistance from headphones or anything like that. But just know that this device will power some of the top-of-the-line headphones when it comes to enjoying your music or listening to YouTube videos, for example. The LG V20 does have some shortcomings, and in my initial impressions of this device, I would say that they need to kind of make some changes to the fingerprint sensor. It's really difficult to locate when you're trying to, because there is no recession around it, when you're trying to unlock your device on the go. The other thing that I would say that is kind of a bad thing is that the LG V20 does not have or feature any kind of dust or water resistance. Now, I understand that comes at a sacrifice for the removable battery, but it still would have been nice to see if they included it on this device. One other thing that I really am going to miss with this device that I had on my LG G4 was the ability to enable wireless charging. And that is something that I used a lot when it came to my LG G4. Now that about does it for me with my first impressions of the LG V20. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. If not, hit the other one. Thanks for taking the time to watch. I'm Tomas, and I'll catch you in the next one.